I think their team is poorly constructed around him. I think Brandon Ingram's a really good small forward, but he's 6'7". He's like 270 pounds. So will his knees even hold up when he's jumping 50 inches in the air? I think he will not live up to the hype, and one of the reasons is they're in the West and they need to make the playoffs. And I think that making the playoffs in the West this year is going to be, as usual, really hard. You're going to have to compare it to the East, where like the Pistons have made it the last few years. Would you say they're better than the 10 seed in the West or even the 12 seed in the West? Probably not. No. They are not that much better than those teams in the West.
Why are you going at my Pistons? We had Andre
It could be any team. It could be the Wizards. It could be the Magic.
Okay, there we go.
Any bottom tier, any team that's like on the border of making the playoffs. So I think it'll be tough. I know they get a lot of national games, but I don't think he'll be in the playoffs. And I think he will not live up to the hype for that reason.
I mean, the NBA tried to gift them the playoffs in the bubble, right? Like the bubble, they had the easiest record. They had everything set up, and they still couldn't do it. I have questions with Zion, about it. Will he be in shape, his weight? Because they put out that picture, and he was not in shape in the bubble. I don't want to shame him or anything. He's a big guy, but there's a shape that he needs to be in. And
you have to be athletic, and he already is. But But go on.
And the knees, the thing with his knees is extremely real. The other thing for me is that, will he live up to the hype? It depends what the hype is. I guarantee you he's going to put up 26 and 7 on 59% shooting. And that's mostly because he's not going to take a shot outside of the restricted circle. And he's probably going to cherry pick up the court again. He didn't play any defense last year. I don't know how much defense he'll play this year. I just question whether Zion, I think the hype is deserved because he's really good, but I don't think he can ever be the best player on a championship team. He's 6'7" and he's not a primary ball handler. His skill set is just not there. It's not like a Luka Doncic. Even I would argue like a Joel Embiid because he's 7'2", 270, and he's got this elite post game and elite skill. I don't think Zion has that. He's not a particularly great free throw shooter. Ultimately, I don't know if he'll ever live up to the LeBron hype. I don't think he's near that, but I think he'll always be a good player. He might sneak into the All-Star game based on votes and counting numbers.
That's the thing, too, is his hype was this man's going to be the best player in the NBA. And it's nearly impossible to live up to that. And I don't think he will. Do I think he'll be an above-average player who makes the All-Star game? Yeah, I think he will. I definitely think he will. Do I think he'll be a top 5 player in the NBA ever? No, I don't think he will.
I think he'll be really exciting, though, from a marketability perspective and all of that. He'll live up in every kind of that way. He's not going to be a bust or anything. He's going to be really good. But a top 5 player, I mean, are we talking? I think Luka Doncic will be a better player than him always. There's a few more guys that way. I even like Ben Simmons' upside more than I like Zion's upside.